All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My brothers and sisters over at Patreon is Pastor Dowell. Hey, good to see each and every last one of you. Got a few things that I need to actually address here this morning. I want to do whatever I can to get out in front of this and to step out in front of our arch enemy, the Hasatan. Now, I want y'all to listen to me very clearly, okay? I understand that sometimes that when I speak, I can be sometimes, what people would call redundant. And I can easily become like a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. I can sound like someone that plays well on an instrument. And you get used to the sound. And when you get used to the sound, you're not really paying attention to the tingling of the sound that has an actual communication with it in itself. All right? We're already watching and seeing that this particular dead season has been something damn else. We see it, and it continues to keep escalating. Now, you know just as well as I do. Earlier this year, and I know what happens. A lot of times I start preaching and teaching and talking about things, and then we let things slip. And when we let things slip, we simply fall back into the ray again of being complacent. And then when we get complacent, all of a sudden we're in an apathetic state. And when we're in this apathetic state, we think we're functioning normal. And in the truth, there's no normality to it at all. And listen to me, we are in a spiritual warfare. And it's obvious that this dead season, that Satan, the Hasatan, has straightway in his crosshairs. I need for many of you, before you start making decisions, major decisions and choices and stuff like that, if you don't mind, and you do me the honor and respect, and if it's going to be something that's going to actually bring a stain, or it's going to be something that's going to be affecting the ministry some way, somehow, at least contact me before you make the move, all right? Because there's a lot going on, and Satan is doing whatever he can to take out as many of you as he can. And mind you, this is not our first rodeo in this particular dead season, but myself and many other veterans of the ministry, if I can use them terms and be pure, we will clearly tell you that we have not seen a dead season the way that we're looking at this right now. We're being betrayed by friends, being betrayed by brothers, being betrayed by, of course, we expect that from false witnesses and stuff. We've got people that are just simply, that they have just sided with Satan, period, point blank. We got people they're gonna go out here and show us how to do this, but they're gonna show us how to do it by going out and participating in lewdness and debauchery, soaking and immersing themselves with the people of this world, and rubbing elbows with the Gentiles, making money from them and stuff, and they're gonna bring that blood money, that fornication money back into what they're doing, and then they're going to show everybody in Israel that see, God is with me. No, he ain't with you. And it's just being able to have the ability to be able to discern what's going on. But there's a lot going on, a whole lot. I come to find out I've been on it, but man, dang, I did it because I wanted to see what would take place. And it did take place like I thought that it would. But I'm telling y'all, Pastor Dowell, I've been done with natural family members a long time ago. I promise I have. And at times, even my little wicked ass heart gets in the way. Sometimes my heart will go, well, maybe if we just be this little kind and maybe we show this benevolence towards them and stuff. Just maybe. No, they all get worse. They all get worse as hell because they're unregenerated and they're not born again. You get it? So no. There will be no quarter. Don't ask me a damn thing about anything concerning natural family members. I don't have shit for none of them. Especially when I got them coming out here driving all the way from New York, trying to force themselves and try to bring the law for bear, the so-called law for bear, to try to get us to compromise and to get us to do whatever the hell they want us to do. We're not acquiescing or capitulating to anybody out there in any way, shape, fashion, or form. That's why there's a way that you have got to learn about the Most High Yah. There's a serious way. And remember what the book says, there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof is the way of death. So y'all follow my lead. Listen to me very closely. I didn't do all these messages earlier this year talking about how that Satan goes up to the throne room with accusations pointing towards the Father. And then the next thing you know, he has the right to actually come down and to test us, to prove us, and to try us. And the Father's going to see exactly how we're going to react and how we're going to respond. We need to get, instead of just talking about being more spiritual and prayer, fast, and all this other stuff, which we need to do those things. We need to open up our spiritual eyesight and our minds and start paying attention and listening, because remember, faith comes by hearing. Hearing comes by the word of Yah. You can't hear without a preacher. Now, I understand that all of us in our own little ways think that we're spiritual, more spiritual than the next person. But if you can't discern the signs of the times, you can't discern when Satan is doing something, and you can't discern that he got us in his crosshairs right now, and there's a way that we have to react, and there's a way we have to respond, then stand down and let the big guns who have discernment, let me do it. Let me do it. Put it on me. Put it on me. And I'll direct us and lead us and guide us in the way we should go, because I know what the enemy is doing. I see clearly what he's doing. I can get on there all day long and articulate, and yet still words seem to be inadequate whenever you're talking to a people like this. It really truly is, all right? Now, this is not a bash fest. This is not a rebuke fest. This is an informative fest here, okay? So there's a lot going on, a hell of a lot going on in the heavenlies. And I'm telling you right now, we're seeing it manifest in the natural right now at every single end. Man, it's like an all-out assault against straightway. But that's okay. Welcome to the warfare. No discharge in this war, and shall we begin? That's where we're at, okay? You continue to keep fasting and praying in the right way. You hear me? Because things concerning what we need to be doing as a tribe. All right? We got Ananias and Sapphira that have been manifesting and stuff. And it's crazy. When you sit up here and you got people running wicked and running dirty, then they come back and they point the fingers at the righteous and wonder why the righteous don't accept them. Wonder why the righteous is not head over heels enthralled about them. And then you got the wicked pointing the fingers at the righteous. They're trying to make the righteous seem like that they're unjust. Look at the devil, and the devil is a liar, isn't he? So again, I don't know if I'm speaking in tongues right now or not. I'm only can hope that some of you can really grasp what I'm saying. We're going to make more sense of this and be a little bit more articulate and stuff. I just got back in. So with me just getting back in, you know that I have a hell of a lot to do. But I'm telling you right now, I ain't giving no more place to the devil. No more place to the devil. My Shai was just reading the other day over in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus. I believe it was the 10th chapter or either 11th chapter. And it talks about the enemy, how they smile, how they act like they're your friends. And boy, of course, I always say, just like the Proverbs say, their lips are smoother than butter. But boy, in their heart, they're looking and seeking how they're going to overthrow you. And if they even find a condition in any way, shape, fashion, or form, is their opportunity to do whatever they can to hurt you. I don't care who it is. Listen, the Hasatan is not only after PastorDowell, but he's after you, and you, because your name is written down in the Lamb's Book of Life, and it's time to wake up and follow the shepherd, because I can discern the signs of the time. People out here can't even, when the sky is red and lowering, they can't even discern the signs of the time. But I know what's going on, all right? So pay attention. Pay attention and hands on words that I speak and I say. I'm just not filling you up with knowledge. We have got to give you understanding. That's what a pastor does, according to Jeremiah 3:15. And I will give you shepherds, pastors, according to my heart, which shall feed you in knowledge and understanding. I hope I said something to stimulate thought. I hope I said something that you would at least try to slow down for a second and see what I'm saying. Not everyone who say that they're Israel is Israel. And we're watching this. We're watching it right before our very eyes. We're watching this. Also, it's going to take me maybe a week or two, but I'm going to be posting on Patreon over here my excommunicado list, or the people who have been excommunicated from the ministry. All right? That's what we're going to do. Man, it's going to take me a while to compile this thing right here, but I'll have to talk with some of the old hats around here to see exactly who else we had on that list and stuff, so we'll make sure that these people, in any way, shape, fashion, or form, don't weasel their way back in. Now, can there be a chance of repentance? I don't know. Maybe it could. Hopefully in my next video, I will address what the Bible says about people who have been excommunicated or excommunicato from the ministry. Can they make it into the kingdom? Whose judgment is that? Because, you know, we live in a world now that everybody think that they can just leapfrog and go past all the barriers that the Father's put up in front of us. Barriers mean authority figures in front of us. And all of a sudden we got this personal relationship where we can just talk to him and him alone, and we don't need no damn body else. But it ain't the way that the Bible talks. Stay tuned. Shalom, shalom, the king is coming. You better be careful. You better learn what it means to be accountable and to have accountability.